We have to assume that there's no one we can trust.
There is one man.
Hello, everybody. This is William Bibbiani from CraveOnline. We're here at the Hasbro booth at Comic-Con San Diego 2013 with director Jon M of G.I. Joe Retaliation and the recently announced G.I. Joe 3.
G.I. Joe 3, that's right. We got some tricks up our sleeves.
Awesome, man. Awesome. This is your second action movie.
This is my first action movie.
I beg to differ. As far as I'm concerned, this counts. It was a setup. I do keep this on me at all times. You shot that movie like it was an action movie. I thought the dance fights were done in a very unique way. And I was like, when is this guy going to do an action movie? What made it?
You were the only one in the world who connected those things. It's amazing.
I don't think I was, because you got to do G.I. Joe.
I did.
What made G.I. Joe like the big movie you got to do? Did you seek this out, or did they talk to you?
I had a relationship with them because I just did the Justin Bieber movie, which is a whole nother type of movie. And then we were talking because we loved the relationship, Paramount and myself, and they talked about G.I. Joe 2, and I was like, I want to pitch for that. And at first they were like, really? Why? And I talked about how obsessed I was with the toys and the cartoon and the comic book, and I was like, just give me a chance to pitch it. And so I came in and pitched, and that's where it all started.
Now, you don't get to just come in and make your own G.I. Joe movie. You had to deal with the sort of cliffhanger finale of the first G.I. Joe movie. And it strikes me as a lot of this movie is trying to build this back into more of the comic book, old school, original comic book G.I. Joe. Am I right?
Yes, you are. I mean, I think that was one of the reasons I got the movie, was because I think a lot of people were scared of the cards that were being dealt in this next movie, and I wasn't, because I remember when that first movie was about to come out and seeing the posters, and I imagined the G.I. Joe movie I always wanted a kid, and I was like, that is the best idea ever. And the movie was different, which is fine. It was great. People loved it, and I loved it, but it was a different movie. So by the time we came in for this one, I was like, I know the movie. I pictured this movie before. Okay, you have a script already? Okay, let me see how we can maneuver that. Oh, we have The Rock. Great. Oh, we have Bruce. Oh my gosh, this is the movie that I always wanted to make. So there was a fun sort of puzzles to be put together there.
Now, you got some new G.I. Joes in this movie. You got some old G.I. Joes in this movie. You kill a lot of G.I. Joes in this movie. But I think what was interesting is that a lot of people were wondering, why didn't Scarlet come back? And now I'm wondering, did you save her for like a third movie? Is there a possibility we'll get her again?
There's definitely a possibility that we'll get Scarlet back. I think there's a lot of characters that we can get back. One, the G.I. Joe world is a large world, and we were with one section of it. So in my mind, it was never, oh, we're getting rid of everyone, and that's the end of that. It's like, this is another part of the universe, another area of, not even the universe, of the region, really. I'm sure that we will get back. She has some of the most interesting storylines, especially with Snake Eyes, that we would love to delve into.
Speaking of Snake Eyes, I think a lot of people's favorite sequence in this movie is the monastery sequence, which I'm a geek. I interpreted that as an homage to G.I. Joe 21, The Silent. Is that right?
Yes, that was definitely something Rhett and Paul, our writers, when we talked about from the very beginning, the sequence that would be like silent interlude that had 9 minutes of no dialogue between these characters, and then we'd tell the story, and we'd have ninjas flying everywhere, and they'd be on the side, and we'd do a ninja joust, which I'd never seen a ninja joust on the side of a mountain. I didn't know how to shoot it. I was like, all right, let's figure this out. But we literally got the toys, and we set it up for our previs guys and our stunt guys, and we said, I want them to jump from here to here and swing from here to here. And then we had a climber guy saying, okay, then you need a pick point here, here, here. And by the end, we had a room full of couches and chairs, and then our designers came in and made those things mountains. And that's how it all started. It sort of began with toys and ended with toys there.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That is so cool. Now, this film got delayed quite a bit, so you could convert it to 3D. Is that's correct?
Yes.
Now, given how I assume the next one will probably be in 3D from the beginning now, is that okay? Would you have shot this one a little differently if you knew it was going to be in 3D, and will that affect how you're shooting the next movie?
Would I have shot it differently? Yes, of course. I mean, I think when you know beforehand, I hope you shoot it differently, because it's a different medium. It is and I've done 2 other 3D movies before this, so
fantastic 3D movies.
Thank you. And I shot them actually in 3D, so depth was a part of the decision making while you're shooting, and that's a really cool place to be, where you can work on it with the actor, you can work on it with your cinematographer, where depth plays in emotionally there. When you do it in post, it's just a different vibe. You get to do it after the scene is cut. So you can actually say, I want this scene to feel like this, instead of being pieced together from what you had thought each individual shot was. So there was an enormous amount of control that I actually really loved. It's hard because you're in a computer dark room to make the decision. You're not with an actor. You're not with a bunch of guys making a movie, and you feel the energy of that. You're actually looking in the screen and with these crazy 3D glasses. So,
is there any aspect of the G.I. Joe franchise that either interests you the most, whether it's this movie or the next movie, or maybe just you have no interest in whatsoever, and we shouldn't get our hopes? Like, is Cobra-La going to show up?
The reason I love G.I. Joe is because it goes everywhere, and it stretches and it pulls, and there's never been a mythology like that before, where it mixes military and ninjas and androids and crazy political things between the Cobras, the bad guys, and I just love that. So all the doors are open for us, and I hope that, we started with the foundation of G.I. Joe Retaliation to clear the slate, to get where this world lives, and we have ninjas flying in the world next to military guys. Now we can take the next step. Now we can go on an adventure somewhere else, and we can just keep building until you literally are like, what the hell is going on here?
That's his action figure.
That's my action. That's the best part about directing a G.I. Joe movie, is they make an action figure just for you. I brought it from home. It's my only. They don't sell it.
Why do you have scuba gear?
Because there's actually a whole nother part with scuba stuff. They were like, what kind of gear you want? I was like, I want to be a ninja. And they gave me scuba gear. I don't know what they're trying to say. Maybe I'm in a lot of shit or something.
Awesome. All right, last thing, man. Can we get a quick Cobra-Lalalalalala?
Only if you do it with me.
I'll do it with you, man.
Ready?
Let's do this. All right.
Ready?
Cobra-Lalalalalala.
Let's move. World ain't saving itself.